There may be no physiologist in the twilight. There may be no physiologist in the twilight. Your mother-in-law is a welder. Your mother-in-law is a welder. I'm between jobs right now. I'm between jobs right now. This is your laptop. This is your laptop. Is his nephew a baker? Is his nephew a baker? He rarely takes a taxi. He rarely takes a taxi. It rarely snows in this region. It rarely snows in this region. Can I see the menu, please? Can I see the menu, please? Let's go back. Please, John. Let's go back. Please, John. We doubt his intentions. We doubt his intentions. I go to the gym on Mondays. I go to the gym on Mondays. He sings in the church choir. He sings in the church choir. We can often defend. We can often defend. Mary was able to answer all the questions on the exam paper. Mary was able to answer all the questions on the exam paper. I have some news. I have some news. They enjoy trying new cuisines. They enjoy trying new cuisines. He may forget the anniversary. He may forget the anniversary. Can we get organized? Can we get organized? Remember to stay positive and have a healthy mindset. Remember to stay positive and have a healthy mindset. I don't know your mother. I don't know your mother. What is your real name? What is your real name? They visited the museum last week. They visited the museum last week. Today it's very hot. Today it's very hot. They usually go for a walk after dinner. They usually go for a walk after dinner. Your nephew is the caregiver. Your nephew is the caregiver. I was spilling it frequently. I was spilling it frequently. Can I offer you a refill? Can I offer you a refill? Can I confirm frequently? Can I confirm frequently? Her grandmother is a manicurist. Her grandmother is a manicurist. Are you coming? Are you coming? They watched a documentary on television. They watched a documentary on television. Was our grandfather an officer? Was our grandfather an officer? You're welcome. You're welcome. His colleague is the announcer? His colleague is the announcer? Can't she become a midwife after 4 days? Can't she become a midwife after 4 days? Can I go to the Bluetooth icon? Can I go to the Bluetooth icon? He will finish his book by the end of the month. He will finish his book by the end of the month. Didn't we lock it every day? Didn't we lock it every day? Is his stepfather a lawyer? Is his stepfather a lawyer? Grandchildren are workers. Grandchildren are workers. Can I go to the auditorium? Can I go to the auditorium? They would listen. They would listen. You'll never see me again. You'll never see me again. Football is my job. Football is my job. Our stepson is an intensivist. Our stepson is an intensivist. I like reading books on the beach. I like reading books on the beach. You will be an innkeeper for 2 weeks. You will be an innkeeper for 2 weeks. The train leaves at 7 o'clock. The train leaves at 7 o'clock. Will he lie after 4 months? Will he lie after 4 months? The letter was handwritten. The letter was handwritten. Why don't we sit down? Why don't we sit down? He read a newspaper article about climate change. He read a newspaper article about climate change. Excuse me, where is the toilet? Excuse me, where is the toilet? My sons are good children. My sons are good children. They are afraid of public speaking. They are afraid of public speaking. Did he live in Paris? Did he live in Paris? I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I play tennis. I play tennis. He never gives up. He never gives up. Can I support every month? Can I support every month? You are a great listener. You are a great listener. They are meditating in the park. They are meditating in the park. Do we rarely suit? Do we rarely suit? It's been a while. It's been a while. Were their uncles merchants? Were their uncles merchants? Were your cousins clowns? Were your cousins clowns? Should I invest now? Should I invest now? Will he vote later in the morning? Will he vote later in the morning? Will I listen to it in 2 years? Will I listen to it in 2 years? What kind of music do you like? What kind of music do you like? My pleasure. My pleasure. Is your stepsister a technician? Is your stepsister a technician? I do not have much time. I do not have much time. Would you drink it after 5 hours? Would you drink it after 5 hours? Wasn't he a judge now? Wasn't he a judge now? What are you learning right now? What are you learning right now? How do you search for apples? How do you search for apples? They live in a big house. They live in a big house. He may not post every month. He may not post every month. I'm ready to go whenever you want. I'm ready to go whenever you want. Always do the best you can. Always do the best you can. Should he notice? Should he notice? Let's meet at the cinema entrance. Let's meet at the cinema entrance. Didn't I remove it? Didn't I remove it? We listen to music in the living room. We listen to music in the living room. 2 blocks away. 2 blocks away. We should go to my office. We should go to my office. Your grandfather is the babysitter. Your grandfather is the babysitter. You are a great athlete. You are a great athlete. Was our nephew a gardener? Was our nephew a gardener? I'm planning a vacation to Hawaii next month. I'm planning a vacation to Hawaii next month. When are you coming? When are you coming? Your relatives were barbers. Your relatives were barbers. Shouldn't we be driving at dusk? Shouldn't we be driving at dusk? I will program the right one. I will program the right one. They trust each other. They trust each other. Was your nephew an alchemist? Was your nephew an alchemist? Our dog loves to play fetch. Our dog loves to play fetch. Her mother-in-law is a janitor. Her mother-in-law is a janitor. Focus on something. Focus on something. Can't we spend it? Can't we spend it? Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. Wasn't he shot? Wasn't he shot? Can I go to your friend's place? Can I go to your friend's place? Can I go for window blinds? Can I go for window blinds? We must take a step. We must take a step. Can't they escape sometimes? Can't they escape sometimes? I'm sorry, I do not understand. I'm sorry, I do not understand. Won't they normally argue? Won't they normally argue? Be independent. Be independent. It cannot be broken. It cannot be broken. Was our son a barista? Was our son a barista? He realizes his mistake. He realizes his mistake. Will he be a sailor at 1 p.m.? Will he be a sailor at 1 p.m.? He went to Asia last summer. He went to Asia last summer. I will fill it in later. I will fill it in later. His stepson is the art director. His stepson is the art director. You are allergic to penicillin. You are allergic to penicillin. The cat caught a bird. The cat caught a bird. I wrote the article. I wrote the article. Your physical therapist will guide you through your exercises. Your physical therapist will guide you through your exercises. It's faster than it looks. It's faster than it looks. We must have hope now. We must have hope now. Usually 6.5. Usually 6.5. I love going to the beach. I love going to the beach. I don't notice anything special about these. I don't notice anything special about these. He likes painting. He likes painting. Compared after one night. Compared after one night. Next week workers will repave the entire street. Next week workers will repave the entire street. How are you on the weekend? How are you on the weekend? I believe you. I believe you. Are your relatives bailiffs? Are your relatives bailiffs? Couldn't try anytime soon. Couldn't try anytime soon. Do you have any dietary restrictions or preferences? Do you have any dietary restrictions or preferences? You are very kind. You are very kind. We live in a big city. We live in a big city. Will they matter? Will they matter? Was my stepsister a cameraman? Was my stepsister a cameraman? They took a taxi to go to the cinema. They took a taxi to go to the cinema. She likes to dance at parties. She likes to dance at parties. Do you know how to dance? Do you know how to dance? He is washing the dishes. He is washing the dishes. They were in Mexico in 2016. They were in Mexico in 2016. He doesn't drink coffee. He doesn't drink coffee. Shouldn't they do it every day? Shouldn't they do it every day? Is it lost? Is it lost? Shall we start watching movies? Shall we start watching movies? The person being interviewed 3 centuries later. The person being interviewed 3 centuries later. Did they play 2 months ago? Did they play 2 months ago? Students did not study for the quiz. Students did not study for the quiz. Can I talk about nighttime? Can I talk about nighttime? They will return within 2 weeks. They will return within 2 weeks. Are their spouses painters? Are their spouses painters? Can I go to the smart board? Can I go to the smart board? Should I do it 4 centuries later? Should I do it 4 centuries later? I can leave you if you want. I can leave you if you want. I like reading books. I like reading books. They went on a trip to the mountains. They went on a trip to the mountains. What's the most popular dish here? What's the most popular dish here? Your mother was a lawyer. Your mother was a lawyer. They continue every month. They continue every month. Can take over at sunrise. Can take over at sunrise. I keep sneezing. I keep sneezing. The movie is about a secret agent. The movie is about a secret agent. My husband is a policewoman. My husband is a policewoman. I listen to the radio in the car. I listen to the radio in the car. They swim in the pool every day. They swim in the pool every day. We will keep your advice in mind. We will keep your advice in mind. Do you speak English fluently? Do you speak English fluently? Fascinating. Fascinating. I had some chocolate for dessert. I had some chocolate for dessert. How much does a movie ticket cost? How much does a movie ticket cost? Shouldn't they become village guards later? Shouldn't they become village guards later? The email was responded to immediately. The email was responded to immediately. Please prepare a draft proposal. Please prepare a draft proposal. They were cleaning the house before the guests arrived. They were cleaning the house before the guests arrived. I need to buy new makeup. I need to buy new makeup. I'll help you get things done. I'll help you get things done. I was very impressed by these feelings. I was very impressed by these feelings. Your husband was a physicist. Your husband was a physicist. She dances salsa on weekends. She dances salsa on weekends. You didn't say it every day. You didn't say it every day. Trying new things is exciting. Trying new things is exciting. I'll have the vegetarian curry. I'll have the vegetarian curry. It rains a lot in this city. It rains a lot in this city. What is house wine? What is house wine? Is his father a psychiatrist? Is his father a psychiatrist? I will play football. I will play football. They had dinner at a luxury restaurant. They had dinner at a luxury restaurant. Have you studied for your driving test? Have you studied for your driving test? The officer frequently oils his gun. The officer frequently oils his gun. They finished their work early. They finished their work early. What are you doing this weekend? What are you doing this weekend? Her grandfather is a gymnast. Her grandfather is a gymnast. Did you see it sometimes? Did you see it sometimes? Can't you undertake? Can't you undertake? How often do you go for a walk? How often do you go for a walk? He climbed to the top of the mountain. He climbed to the top of the mountain. He works hard and I take breaks. He works hard and I take breaks.